Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Afternoon FM. Today, a very special guest, a band called Erie. Not related to a tribe called Quest. They are a band called Erie. I got Chad and TJ Foster on the call right now. We're going to be going through the album today on another episode of an afternoon listening party. Guys, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks very much.
Where you guys are signed to Mint 400 Records.
We are.
That's correct.
Label mates with like my really close friend Reese. And yeah, man, fucking crazy, small ass world. But
yeah, but
yeah. So guys, sorry, continue.
I was just gonna say, yeah, we finally met Reese in person last year, and what a guy, man.
Yeah, bro. He's definitely a character, bro. He's like
he's full vibe. Like
yeah.
Like you can say that about him, and it's the best way to say it ever because he's just the coolest dude I think I've ever met.
Yeah,
he's a 6'5" man, possibly 6'7", wearing Hawaiian jumpers and listening to Denzel Curry.
a giant cowboy hat.
Yes.
Yeah.
6 In-N-Out burgers and a cigar. There was no embellishment on any of that sentence either. Yeah, it's just he was actually he was the co-star of the first film I ever directed, and very, very, very good friend of mine too. Was,
no kidding. Awesome.
Shout out to Neil Gazai as well. He introduced me to him, man. Fucking, really good, great musician as well. He's actually coming out with a second album, second of his trilogy. I think it's Saints and Sinners, and then
I heard he was doing like a triple album or something.
Hardest working man in show business.
That's awesome.
Neil Hubie. But yeah, guys. But this episode's about you guys. You guys recently just dropped an album.
It's coming out April 7th.
Oh, okay. All right, word. April 2nd. All right, word. So we're gonna possibly get like a little bit of a sneak peek on this thing and maybe go through some of the tracks and see check out the album, man. So anyway, tell me a little bit about like you guys before like how'd your band end up getting formed and stuff.
Yeah, it kind of started as a studio project for me. I recorded our first record on my own, and then kind of found the band after the fact, which is sort of backwards, but it worked out well in this case. So, kind of joined with the three guys, Chad, who's here obviously, and then our buddy Matt on guitar and Levi on bass. And we kind of got together about a month before the entire world shut down in 2020. Great time to start a band.
Yeah. Not a lot of live performances during the time though.
No, we were all stoked. We were ready to hit the stage and perform like crazy, and then everyone was like, "Nope, sorry, you can't do that." So we kind of hunkered down and just kept rehearsing when we could. Had some backyard barbecues in Chad's abode there, and yeah, kind of started writing the record.
Right.
What? Like late 2020, I guess technically yeah.
And it's coming out now.
Yeah, it's coming out. Yeah, the 2 years is crazy, but yeah.
All right, fuck yeah, bro. All right.
Yeah.
Where are you guys from? Like originally?
Well, we live in the Albany area now. I'm originally from Flint, Michigan.
Where?
And
then I grew up in Connecticut, but I've been here in New York for half my life now, so I'm a New Yorker. I'm officially a New Yorker.
Where, bro? They always end up sucking you. Well,
yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, no, I know. I actually left New York during the pandemic, man. I was in Lower East Side, and I remember when the pandemic hit, bro. I'm like border Chinatown, and like I'd just come back from like being in the woods, and
okay.
Yeah, bro. I was like there, and I couldn't wait because it was like I do like harvest season in California, so I'm there and I'm coming back, and fucking the pandemic hits, and I'm like border Chinatown, so I'm on like my roof like pacing. You know what I mean? Just like sweating bullets because fucking, everybody was like out of their minds back then, but it was like living in Manhattan, bro. It was like a different thing. You're like, yo,
yeah,
you just the first day you're scared and you're like, I don't want to get it, but then you just like look to the sky and accept your fate. and
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
it's nuts. It's nuts. I remember I watched an elderly Chinese man who was just looking at the sky, and I was yeah, bro. I was just like, I was like, oh my god, and yeah, dude. But then I had to escape. I escaped back to the woods, and then eventually came back when I was like, oh, this isn't any, this is just a giant scheme for the pharmaceutical companies. Like, we're not going to go into that because they'll ban this podcast and kill my family. Anyway, just get a load of this album.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good.
Hey, word. So the name of the album is called Suburban Mayhem.
Yes.
All right.
That's correct. Yep.
Can we get a little context before we start this?
Yeah, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. A lot of the album is kind of nostalgic in a way, where it's kind of looking back at growing up in the suburbs, and just kind of what it meant to, I guess, what mayhem meant back then, right? When you're growing up, you don't really have a big view of the world and what's going on around you, and it was really just all about running free outside and whatever the case may be, right? And then as you kind of grow up and you go through your 20s and all that, and eventually at some point, like most people, we ended up back in the suburbs with families of our own, and suddenly we have a much bigger worldview, I guess. And so it's kind of just examining what's going on in this day and age, and versus what we went through as kids, with blinders on.
Word.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right, word. Let's get into these tracks, man. Let's go to track number 2, Bad Man's World.
She's got a couple of kids. The daddy skipped town, became a Wall Street executive. Now they get a check on their birthdays. She gave herself a tattoo when she turned 15. Got hammered on the weekends with a convincing fake ID. Now she killed a B-23. You gotta play what you tell, dear. I swear I should've kissed more boys, I should've kissed more girls. I'm trying to find my place in a bad, bad, bad man's world. Jamie slept around, but now he's settling down. His high school sweetheart never could after what she found. Now she makes a killing on OnlyFans. He used to hollow apples to get high before school. Invested all his money in crypto before it was cool. And now he owns a dispensary. We're on just footnotes in the end. Yeah, I should've kissed more boys, I should've kissed more girls. I'm trying to find my place in a bad, bad, bad man's world. You got your finger on the trigger, you came in right on time. Why don't you should have kissed more girls. I'm trying to find my place in a bad, bad, bad man's world. You got your finger on the trigger. You came in right on time. Why don't you show me yours? And I'll show you mine. I should have kissed more boys. I should have kissed more girls. I'm trying to find my place in a bad man's
Jesus. Yeah, that was fucking sick. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
No, that was good. Yeah, no, I love the bass. I'm a big really like the like the way it was like just like fucking driving through. It was fucking awesome. But
Yeah,
I sensed a lot of like teenage like I don't know like weird like teen like older brother. Yeah, weird. Really driving back in the theme. But yeah, tell me a little bit about the track. Man.
Go ahead, Chad. Let's dive in.
It's kind of, well, I mean, you wrote it. You wrote the lyrics. I just played drums on it. Like, that's the...
You just looked like you wanted to say something.
No, I was waiting for you to say
It's definitely a collective favorite of the band. It's one we started playing live almost a year ago, actually, and kind of immediately caught on as like a fan favorite. And it's kind of self-explanatory. It's just kind of it's kind of about navigating being a dude in a world run by shitheads, I guess, for lack of a better word. You know what I mean? And so yeah, we tried to kind of take like a tongue-in-cheek sort of look at that.
Some of the lines were fucking funny.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's fun.
But yeah, we dig that one. We put that one out as a single a few weeks ago, and so far it's gotten a really good reception. So I appreciate the kind words.
Yeah, it's good. It's like it has like a little pop beat kind of feel to it, but it's like still like fucking still like driving well. It's fucking good.
Yeah, definitely kind of like that pop punk energy sort of flowing through it for sure. But yeah.
Yeah, word. All right, word. Let's head over to track number 4, A Little Heartbreak.
Oh, we were in the golden hours of our youth. There never was a question of the beauty in you. Me, I was just a stupid boy, tangling my keys. We always left the light on, but it never bothered me. Yeah, I was in the right place, the wrong time. You whispered in my ear that we were gonna be alright. Walking through fields, dandelion fuzz, laughing about how it all looks like a snowstorm. Had a little heartbreak, but I found a little love. When swimming in the ocean, then drowned in a flood. I was on the high wire, just looking for a beam. Had a little heartbreak, but it never buried me. I still picture you as that red-faced girl, trying so hard to impress the whole world. I'd be staring at your username, waiting for your call. Nothing about the distance made it easier at all. Yeah, I was in the right place, wrong time. Still smell your sunscreen on summer nights. Running through fields, dog off her lead. She never did like to bring that ball back to me.
Had a little heartbreak, but I found a little love. Swimming in the ocean,
Then drowned in a flood. I was on the high wire, looking for a beam. Had a little heartbreak, but it never have buried me. No.
That was track number 4, Little Heartbreak, featuring Alma. That was fucking great, bro. It's you know, I'm getting like this album feels like it's like a lot of growth songs. Like, I don't know. Yeah, like the reflections cool. Like
yeah, there's a lot of that for sure. Yeah.
Where, bro? Yeah.
Growing up's hard.
It's all me, bro. Tell me a little bit about the track, guys. How did that go about producing it?
Yeah, this was I remember this was one that Chad and I workshopped actually together, the two of us, quite a bit.
Yeah, I didn't really know how to do anything. Nothing jumped out at first to me. I didn't have any like aha moment that you normally get when you're writing, and then we worked on it, and it took a lot of work, and we finally got it to start making something of itself, and it was great.
How long was the track? Like how long was it ending up? Like how many iterations were you going through with this?
Nothing really changed on it. Like, well, we didn't rewrite it. I guess we didn't have like revisions like that. It was more just like me figuring out like what type of beat I wanted, like what type of feel.
Right.
Yeah, we had a few sessions, and then we kind of finally got the puzzle pieces sticking together, and then I sent it to our friends in Alma there, and they kind of added all the lovely, amazing vocals to it, and it just with everything that we added, it just kind of kept elevating the song. You know what I mean? It was
like just
little Salt Bay, little fucking
right. There's a lot of that, yeah.
Spices. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Because Zoom refused to pay for Zoom. We are back. We're gonna go through a little bit more of the singles. Right now, we're about to hit up track number 7, Can't Stop Running. And yeah, let's check this out, guys.
Heard all of your lessons, yeah, we get the message. You don't need no helping hand. Wanna be the winner, never the contender. You always gotta take a stand. Yeah, I won't ever ask if you won't ever tell me if I don't have to feel no pain. What am I to do? Written, maybe it's just time to come clean. Quick to talk forgiveness, long as it's convenient. You always love to make a scene. Yeah, I won't ever ask you, I know all I need to, and I can't waste no pity on you. What am I to do? Talk down to me, but you're saying nothing at all. 'Cause you don't leave a bruised second look, I think you missed a verse or two. How you gonna swing this? How you gonna pin it on somebody other than you? Forget about forever, get your shit together. Or should we set examples for you? But what else can we do? Talk down to me, but you'll say nothing at all. Just 'cause you don't leave a bruise don't mean you won't leave a scar. Oh, you can't stop running, can't stop running, can't stop running around. No, you can't stop running, can't stop running around. Oh, you can't stop running, can't stop running, can't stop running around. No, you can't stop running, can't stop running, can't stop running around. No, you can't stop running, can't stop running, can't stop running around. No, you can't stop running, can't stop running around. No.
Am I American or am I a narcissist or am I an American? What a lot of stuff. Okay. Where guys? This is track number 9, My Rusted Armor. Yeah, bro, that was fucking great.
Thank you.
That was cool as fuck. I love the synth on that track. Like
Thank you. Yeah, I was never experimented much with synth, and I was like, you know, this song kind of calls for something like that. So I just
What did you use? What synth were you using on that?
it's a virtual instrument. I can't even remember what it was, but I have a few different ones, and there's like just, you know, hundreds of patches. I was down here probably at like 11 o'clock at night for 2 hours just fucking around with different synth sounds, just like, and the guys woke up to probably like 12 different clips, and like
Yeah, there was about 12 different clips.
what the fuck were you doing last night, TJ?
Like, oh, someone had some ciders, huh? Cool.
Bug it out on the synth at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Man. What is My Rusted Armor? What does that mean to you, man? What is that, like, that title? Like,
So this was the first song that we wrote as a band, actually. So like I said, the first record was really written by me. This was the first one that we got all together, and it's kind of like lyrically, it's kind of a continuation of that first record, which really came out of I ended up in the hospital suddenly back in fall of 2018. And ended up having heart surgery, and I have a pacemaker, which is the plastic box, you know, in my chest or whatever. And so that whole first record was really a lot about grappling with that, and, you know, both physical and mental health. And this song was kind of came out of that, and it was like kind of me looking back at myself, like, shit, man, you were like dead for a little bit, like, you know, good solid 15 seconds you were dead, and it's like, I don't know, 6 months later, and nothing's really changed about your way of life, right? You're still eating the same, you're still acting the same, you're still not exercising like a fucking idiot, right? And so that's kind of where the chorus is like, what the hell's wrong with me? It's like, you just kind of examine yourself, like, you know, you need to, you know, do better for yourself and for the ones who love you and this and that. And it's just, you know, getting up off the couch sometimes is like the fucking hardest thing in the world, right? So that's kind of what that song's about. Yeah.
Word, bro. Jesus Christ. So you have a pacemaker.
I do. Yeah, man.
How's the near death experience? Like, how's that, like, affected you, man? Like, what is that like?
It was scary as shit in the moment, right? Obviously, right? And it really put a lot of things into perspective in terms of, you know, like what's important and this and that. As far as like now, it's like I don't I don't even know it's there, right? It's like part of me now. It's like having an arm, right? You just kind of used to it at this point. So, um, thank goodness I'm healthy and all's good. But it definitely sparked a lot of things. Like, okay, you know what? You want to make loud music, you want to be in a band, just go fucking do it and stop thinking about it. And so like things like that, like it just kind of made me approach life a little bit differently, I guess, in that respect.
Wait, what's that like? There's a philosophical quote where it's like a man has like two lives, and it's like one ends when one realizes that they are going to die, and like really
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
all right, bro.
Yeah, that's deep. This has got deep as shit, man.
Yeah, bro. Band called Erie, ladies and gentlemen.
Making you think.
Motherfuckers. All right. So to go on a more optimistic route, we're gonna go to track number 10, The World on Fire.
You think?
Oh shit. All right, let's check this out, guys.
We're really painting a picture about ourselves, aren't we here?
Yeah. I mean, you kind of set the tone on the first track, guys.
We really did, yeah.
We're all gonna fucking die. It's good though, you know what I mean?
Oh shit.
It takes a lot of heart to speak up when there ain't nowhere to begin. If you find it in your heart to do so, friend, you'll never want for nothing again. Yeah, the world is on fire, the world is on fire, the world is on fire again. And you don't know where we ought to begin. Find a little time to make amends. Hell, what have we got to lose? We could find another planet for our kids, but we'd probably fuck that one up too. Yeah, the world is on fire, the world is on fire, the world is on fire again. And you don't know where we ought to begin. Should've done more, should've done more, should've, could've done more with my life. Should've done more, should've done more, should've, could've done more with my life. Only some kind of sadist would want to be remembered for this. There are monsters out here among us, and they're all wearing human skin. Yeah, the world is on fire, the world is on fire, the world is on fire again. And you don't know if we ought to begin. Yeah, should've done more, should've done more, should've, could've done more with my life. I should've done more, should've done more, should've, could've done more with my life. I got the radio on, and the bombs dropping right outside. It's the beat of my heart. It goes thump, 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 thump. Is on fire, the world is on fire, the world is on fire again. Yeah, the world is on fire, the world is on fire, the world is on fire again. Yeah, the world is on fire, the world is on fire, the world is on fire again. Yeah, I should've done more, should've done more, should've, could've done more with my life. Should've done more, should've done more, should've, could've done more with my life. I got the radio on, with the bombs dropping right outside. It's the beat of my heart.
I can make him. Oh, all right. That was give you a little sneak peek of the emotions right there. that was track number 10. World is on fire. That was fucking great. I love the how the vocals were coming in on that, man. Like it was like kind of like ghostly. I don't know, like.
Oh yeah, man. That was our friend Sydney Worthley, she's a local artist from up here, and we asked her to kind of lend her voice to the track, but we never really talked ahead of time as to like a direction or anything like that. We're just like have fun, do your thing, and let's see what happens. And one night she sends me like a Pro Tools session. She must have laid down like 16 tracks of vocals just to play with. There was so much stuff there. It was ridiculous. So I was like a madman in my studio for a while, just like piecing things together, like taking parts from this and that. But that one part that you're referring to,
Yeah.
In her original sort of layout, it only happened once, and we were all just like, oh, that's such a cool part. It's got to start the song. It's got to.
Yeah.
And it kind of just became like this like refrain motif sort of thing. But yeah, I'm stoked on that.
Yeah, but I was like when that was happening, I was waiting for like Chad's drum to fucking like come in and like just
yeah. That was the slow.
That's silence in like the beginning.
That song needed the slow build.
Yeah.
That it had to take off, but
yeah. Yeah, man. And it was strange because I was like, I'm listening to the lyrics, and after like the last track, and then you were mentioning like the pacer, man. Fucking, I was like, oh wow, this is like that's like yeah, like I could be wrong, I don't know, like but like is that like you're reflecting on like how that is, or like how did you feel like the world was on fire or something?
No, this song is probably one of the least metaphorical. It's just a very blunt look at the Jesus Christ, the world's the world, the climate, everything.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. And but it's also like I didn't want to write like a oh, the world's shitty and all this and that. Like there had to be some sort of self-examination there, right? It's like you can sit there and you can say how shitty the world is all you want, but like if you're not doing anything about it, then you're just screaming into a void, basically, right? So that's kind of just looking at that, like, and we all do that. I'm
does sound like a COVID album.
It's definitely not a direct. We didn't want to write that by any means, for sure.
Yeah,
but there's certain things that come out of it. You know what I mean? There's certain things that you start paying more attention to, and this and that, and so I think some of the themes like seep into it, but it's certainly not a direct COVID album, so to speak. I don't think anyone wants to hear that at this point.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So those are the singles off of Suburban Mayhem by Erie. Guys, that was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, man.
You guys have anything else to add? Like, do you want to like mention anything? I don't know.
No, man. I mean, first of all, yeah, thank you for taking the time and playing some of the record for sure. It was a pleasure. We like as we said, we're based up here in Albany, so we do have a release show on April 7th, which is the day the album comes out, that we're stoked about. But other than that, we hope to make our way down to Jersey again this summer. We do have a date in Asbury Park, and hoping to do something a little bit more north in the state. We had a blast last summer with Reese, so hopefully we can get down there again and hook up with him. So
stop by in Patterson if you're in Patterson or like Hawthorne area, man. Like I think Bin 400's based out of Hawthorne, which is like the town over.
Yeah, they are. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Definitely take some time to stop by here, but you should check out Prototype. We would love, like 95 to 99% sure that we would love to have you guys here. But yeah,
okay.
Man, it was a pleasure. Where can we find you on social media?
All of our socials are at a band called Erie.
Yeah.
And then it's a band called Erie.com is our website, and we're on every streaming service you can think of, and we'll have physical and digital copies of the record out soon.
All right, word. All right, guys, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of Afternoon FM. Stay beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, man.